Good evening, Rusk enjoyers. Hope you're doing right, 'cause it's time for the predictions video. Yes, earlier today we got the last Rust store for February 2025, and in this video we're going to go ahead and try and figure out which of these skins potentially the best investment for this week, which of these skins might help us walk away with some sweet, delicious look of profit. So sit back, relax. I'm going to start yapping. Right, so just want to get this out of the way very quickly. I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest if at some point this year all of these skins end up going below the Rust store price. It might not be by that much, but I wouldn't be surprised by it. Just want to get that across. You're very likely better off with just doing a buy order. However, looking at all these skins, there's still nice opportunities, and well, out of all these skins, what's looking to be the most appealing skins? I think I'm going to talk about the clothing and armor. Yep, I'll talk about the Fallen Tier 2 first because it's sold a bit more. So here's an interesting thing to be aware of. With the Fallen Tier 2, the skin creator has already submitted hoodie and pants. And if you're fully well aware of the core pieces, that being Tier 2, Tier 3, hoodie and pants, when they are accepted, if there's pre-existing pieces, case in point, the Tier 2, if that hoodie and pants were to be accepted next week, or the week after that, the week after that, that Tier 2 very likely will be spiking in demand, spiking in price. And we always usually see that, don't we? Alright then, so a great example of that was last week's Ultramarine hoodie and pants. When that was accepted, all of the Ultramarine clothing and armor, oh, that went up ever so nicely, didn't it? So, okay, I'm sure you get that in your head. So looking at this Tier 2, let's just kind of get this point across. It might not be for everyone, but there's probably a lot of people out there that are thinking, oh, wow, cool, skeletal warrior or creature or monster, I don't know, but you get the idea. It's not exactly camouflage, is it? I've had a few people ask me, is it good for desert camouflage? I have made a short video where you can see that for yourself. I think it's passable. But then again, anything that's like reasonably brown or light brown is going to be passable, next to some rocks in the desert. So, okay, fair enough. At the very least, if we do see more being accepted, and it's already there, we're already anticipating it, then yeah, it would still spike in demand, spike in price. So there is nice opportunity right there. Look at the kilt mainly though. Usually when all the set is accepted with a clothing armor set, the kilt's usually the most valuable. It's the only leg armor that we have, so makes sense, doesn't it? Alright then, so with that out of the way, then we can talk about the Barbarian hoodie and pants, and I'm sure you're probably already aware, we already had the jacket, didn't we? And yes, that did get bought out today. Looks like some more listings have appeared. Let's just double check and keep an eye on that. Nope, still doing good. Looks like it... SUM can be a bit weird. It updated and then it didn't update. Yeah, whatever. So it was selling for about $1.50 earlier, and then with the arrival of the hoodie and pants, went all the way up to about $3.50. Now it's kind of sitting here comfortably at $3. Okay, fair enough. It improved. It's nice to see. And on the horizon, yes, it's another situation where the skin creators have already submitted new pieces. Yes, this past weekend, the Tier 3 has been submitted. Next week, you could see the Tier 3, the week after, or a week after that. Who knows? But it's there, and it could be accepted, all right? That's the main thing that we need to be aware of, the main thing that we want to anticipate. So it's basically in the exact same position as the Tier 2. We very likely might get that sequel fairly soon, and if it happens, both those pieces will spike in demand, spike in price. Now, here's another question again. How much is it likely going to sell? As of now, I can't give you a solid answer, but it's looking like it's going to sell just as much as the Tier 2, maybe a little bit less, we'll see. But it really doesn't look like these skins, all the skins in this Rust store is going to go like crazy. It really doesn't look like there's a skin here that's going to go do like absurd sales. With the previous week, as you can see right here, the top selling skin only did just over 20,000 subscribers. In the grand scheme of things, that's not like tons. It's a bit, but it's not like tons. So, okay, both the clothing and armor looking very appealing. But looking at all the other skins here, what's potentially looking pretty good? I think I need to talk about the Sloth Rock. So there is usually a bit of a theme with rock skins. If it's an animal, if it's a cute animal, they tend to work out pretty nicely. They tend to perform pretty good. So we got this Sloth Rock. Would you say he's cute? Hey, cute enough. But I'm not joking. Take a look at all the rocks that we've seen come out over the past couple of years, and the ones that are in the positive. That one right there, scroll, 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 that one, they're all cute. They're cute little animals, aren't they? You might sit and say, but what about the crab and the capybara? They're not cute, shut up. But even the baby hippo rock, you might question that. But it's only down by a fair bit. It came out somewhat recently, and it only needs like 10 sales, and it can easily bounce back up again. And yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that happens around the summertime. So we've already had this discussion before when we saw the baby hippo rock. Now with the Sloth Rock, exactly like I said with the Hippo Rock, what happens if we see more skins being produced? So we have seen a baby hippo garage door being made, for example. It hasn't been accepted yet, but point is, if we see like sloth tools, sloth doors, sloth rug or whatever, there could be a nice potential future for this. Let's keep an eye on how much it sells. because if it doesn't sell as much as the Baby Hippo Rock, maybe it performs a little bit better. We shall see. So, okay, there's potential, but you don't need to rush into buying this, by the way. You see, this skin right here, it's abnormal. In fact, every single skin in this Rust store, except the double barrel shotgun, is abnormal. And if you don't fully understand what abnormals are, please consider watching my most recent abnormal barders video for February 27, 2025. Watch the first 5 minutes, scroll down, skip ahead to the barders chapter. In short, you'll get the general gist after just watching all of that. Now, if you don't fully understand and you just want the quick answer, with every single Rust store that we see, we tend to get certain skins that have some sort of special property to them that makes them marketable before the Rust store even rotates, and we know exactly when that's going to happen. So next Wednesday night, look in the description right now, you'll see the links to all my socials. Next Wednesday, you can see my Twitch link right there. I'll be on Twitch, I'll be streaming, I'll be looking at all the skins, seeing what the sales look like, and then we'll approach trying to figure out what prices we want to offer for those skins based on the sales that they currently have, and we'll race to put those barders down when they become marketable, because we know exactly when it's going to happen. And afterwards, we can look at the barders that they have. Do they go to a high enough price? Is there enough of them? And we'll get a good idea if those skins are actually in demand. It's helpful. And for example, last night when I looked at the skins here, the hoodie and pants looked very appealing. They looked like they had a lot of support behind them. The anticipation for boots and gloves looks pretty likely. Next week, probably. We shall see. So there's good things ahead. Looked like it had a lot of support. I ended up buying a bunch of them today. I even bought a bunch of the hammers because I thought that was looking a very good spot as well. So, okay, consider giving that video a good watch. It will open your eyes so much more. But I'm going to have to go through here now and figure out what potentially is looking to be the next best investment. And I think it's the AK. So here's an interesting detail. That AK is selling for $5. And it might be a little bit too much for some people. Consider this. Even the investors, the people that like to buy out a lot of skins with the pure intent to sell, $5 is still quite a fair bit, you know. So there's some other things here that they might set their eyes upon. You know, they'll probably look at the hoodie and pants here. You know, you could get 2 sets of those and it's almost the same price for just one of these. So, yeah. I'm not surprised to see it's the third lowest selling skin out of the whole batch because, as I said, $5 is a fair bit. If that doesn't sell that much, I can't help but assume it could work out ever so nicely, especially looking at the design, seeing it's made by Sonosta and Duck, 2 very, well, prominent skin creators, I'd say. And that design does look very good. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a lot more Elysium weapon skins being produced in the near future. And if they do get accepted, I think we've got a pretty cool premium gold looking weapon collection ahead of us. Even if it doesn't sell too much. It only needs to sell like 10,000 to do $50,000 worth of profit. Just saying. So, alright, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, the high price might be a bit of a struggle for it initially. But if we do keep seeing more of these Elysium skins being produced and accepted, that's looking pretty good. So, okay, fair enough. We'll see how that goes. Looking at all the other skins here, well, I think the next thing I'll talk about is the garage door. But be warned, garage doors, there's a bit of a problem. What's that? We've had a lot already. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see a lot more. Twitch drops, skins in Rust doors. Just look at these, right? That only just became marketable, so we can't really count it. Treat it as an anomaly. But then you've got the Great Siege garage door, Snake Lord garage door, Neon Luna, Serpent garage door, Ice Eye garage door, Mystic Tree garage door, down by 10, down by 54, down by 24, down by 34, down by 49. How very unfortunate, but not too surprising. We've only had a few weeks this year, in 2025, and we've already got a batch of these garage doors. And last year we had a record-breaking amount. How many of those garage doors were Twitch drops? Quite a fair bit. And how many of them are actually in the positive? Not that much in comparison to what's there. So with a lot of skins being accepted, it's harder for those skins to actually maintain interest, to keep your love. You know, you're going to pick one skin over many more, aren't you? It's inevitable, isn't it? So you understand now that if there's just too many options coming out, there could be problems. And this garage door, for what it is, it's cute. This is the skin creator's first ever skins to be accepted, so props to them. It's not too flashy, but it's obviously in reference to the wheel that we have, you know, in Bandit. So for what it is, I can see a lot of people appreciating it. I just don't know if it's always going to be, you know, in demand. If people are always going to look at it and say, yeah, that's cool. I mean, we'll see. Let's look, you know, wait until Wednesday, look at the sales and make considerations then, all right? The smarter way to approach making investments is to wait it out. Do the barders first, then make considerations, all right? Okay then. So, at the end of the day, if you like a skin and you really want it, just go buy it. Treat yourself. That's not an investment. That's a treat for yourself, all right? Go support those skin creators. Keep them motivated. Keep wanting to put a nice creative design to the future. Right then, so looking at the remaining skins, how are we going to approach them? The large box looks cool. It's in reference to HR Gaija, so I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's an interesting looking glow-in-the-dark large box. Pretty cool. I think a lot of people would appreciate it. Cubus, the skin creator here, I feel confident he'll be making more deplorables. Technically speaking, it's a collection continuation to a sheet metal door that was accepted quite a few years ago. So going back over to here, just be warned, remember the large boxes from the previous year? There's quite a lot of them, including Twitch drops. And much like the garage door, if we keep getting a lot of independent large boxes being accepted, there might be problems. Now, the reason I said independent is because in the past, we actually got storage collections, and they kind of worked out very nicely, just because people want to collect all of them all together. But we don't get that anymore. So looking at what we see here, last year's batch, some skins are doing pretty good at the moment, but a lot more are not doing very good at the moment. And what do you reckon might happen this year? Now, you might sit there instantly and say, oh, these are down bad. Well, not this one. It's actually managing to hold up quite reasonably. And we knew that was likely going to happen because we did the abnormal barders first. Sounds good. I bought 50 of those. I'm still confident. It might not be good now, but in the summertime, I'm prepared. And also, there's a small box that's been submitted quite recently, so always keep an eye on the workshop and you're always informed. So with that, as of now, I don't know what's going on, right? So that's why I'm not as confident. I might just stick with doing a barter there, and I'm sure you can understand that. If we're not feeling super confident, we play it safe. Sounds good? Cool. So, looking at the remaining skins, it's just down over to here now. I'm looking at the SAR, and it's fine. I don't want to sound mean, but, like, if it does turn into a collection, alright, there's a lot more appeal then. But SAR skins in general, if you've seen them as of recent, you might notice they don't seem to hold up very well. So immediately I'm a bit cautious. You've got to understand other people's behaviour and react to it. These aren't all holding up super nicely. Black Ops SAR is, though. Props to that. We kind of got that. We kind of understood that because it's really looking like it's going to turn into a sleek black collection. Props to it. We'll see how that works. Give it another week, though, then look at it because it only just became marketable last night. It might not hold up super great. But looking at all the skins from the previous year as well, you got 1, you got 2, you got 3 skins in the positive and all the other ones in the negative. By default, I'm not 100% confident again. And it might just be a barter, sorry to say there, Mr. Shino, but if you produce more skins for this set, maybe things can improve ever so nicely. We shall see, we shall see. Okay, cool. Looking at the remaining skins, I think I'll talk about the Phantom Backpack. So this is part of a well-established collection that came out quite a few years ago, as you can see, plenty of it in the green. But people are fatigued with backpacks. I'm sure you probably understand. So many people keep asking me, why do they keep making skins for large backpacks? Because you can't make skins for small backpacks. It's impossible. And Facepunch keep accepting these. They sell somewhat reasonably. So skin creators keep making large backpack skins. This got picked over the Forest Raiders backpack. But that's probably partly due to the fact that Facepunch seemed to be avoiding camouflage skins. Anyway. So this right here, maybe it doesn't sell that much. Last week's backpack ended up becoming the lowest selling backpack skin in all of Rust. It was 9,000 subscribers. That's still quite a fair bit, but people are starting to not care that much anymore for them. These have only been out for like, what, 23 weeks? And we've already got 19 skins in total. Do you understand how absurd it's become? Yes. I wouldn't be surprised if we see another one next week. It wouldn't be surprising. Facepunch keep accepting them. And people are starting to complain, and people are starting to avoid them. It's unfortunate for the Phantom Backpack, but a sheer lack of sales could be interesting, because as I said, there's already established collection there. And in my Rust rotation video, feel free to go give that a good watch, I showcase the full collection, and you can see for yourself if you like it or not. Alright then, so with that, Bang Bang Double Barrel Shotgun, quick look at all the Double Barrel Shotgun skins we've seen over the past few years, and you might notice a bit of a problem. They're not really holding up very well, no. So, only some from notable collections have held up quite nicely, but this skin right here, this is the only skin that's not abnormal out of all the skins in this Rust store. So, as of Wednesday night, you just got to look at the sales and make a consideration. You're just going to have to question if you're actually going to buy it or not, or stick with a barter when the Rust store rotates next week. And the gimmick of it is you've got basically 2 eyeballs staring at you. That's it. Also, you know, it's made out of bean can grenades. That's fine. Congratulations to these guys. But, I don't think it's going to hold up super great. You can go support those skin creators, keep them nice and motivated. It is their first ever skin to be accepted there. But, yeah, I'm not super confident, I'm afraid. And that's why I left it for last. So overall, this Rust store, it's fine, nothing wrong. I'm not going to complain. It's a good variety. I'm looking forward to next week as well. There's a lot of potential next week already. Of course, with the clothing and armor, as I said, that we're already anticipating. Now, is there anything else I should address? Well, I should hop over to here real quickly and point out February has been absolutely phenomenal. Like, I really thought we were going to drop off pretty dramatically. No, we've only gone down by about 5,000 with the average player count. Are we ever going to go back below 100,000 anymore? I don't know. But it's already looking like March is going to be pretty stacked. We are looking towards potentially seeing the cooking update. We're looking at the likes of the crafting update. Like, lots of stuff is being expected. So the changes to the workbenches and whatnot, bees, pie, you name it, hopper. So yeah, it looks like we're getting quite a lot of content. It very likely will be keeping people interested. I get to farm chickens. Yeah, well, yeah. They keep putting out more and more content, and people find that they love it. Rust is still growing. This was supposed to be a pretty bad time for the player count and the Rust skins, but no, it's holding strong, and I don't even think prices are going to go down that much worse. So if you're looking to buy certain skins, I think you're going to need to make a decision now, buy now, or maybe they'll just start going up already in anticipation for the summer. And in anticipation for the summer, as you can see, they are now actually labelling the jungle update. It's probably the next thing they're going to be working on. I don't know when it's going to come out, but I wouldn't be surprised if they're pushing for the summertime, when all the kids have summer vacation and they've got plenty of time to play Rust. And that's going to be a very big update, because that's the first time ever we are getting a brand new biome added to Rust, at least in modern times. And a lot of very curious people are going to want to jump in and play that, for sure. And of course, just around the corner, we might be seeing premium servers being introduced. Well, actually, no, it's expected to happen as of next week with the March 4th wipe. You have to own at least $15 worth of skins in your account. It's as simple as that. I don't think they're going to be able to fix the cheating issue with that, though. I think they're going to need to up the limits, I guess you could say, because I'm pretty sure it's easy to get $15. And if these people are already paying for cheats, then yeah. We'll see how that goes. But I think it'll be a learning experience for them, and it wouldn't be surprising if they end up updating how they approach everything. I think it should be based on more money in your account based on your inventory, and it should also be time-based. How much time have you put into the game? Let's say $50 worth of skins and 500 hours worth of Rust. Then you can go on the premium server. Then it at least shows you're a little bit dedicated. But unfortunately, money isn't too bad to come by, and you can idle your account. So, yeah. As I said, I wouldn't be surprised if they slowly improve this, and hopefully premium servers will be optimal by the time we have the jungle update, hopefully around the summertime. Right then, so I think we got everything covered. Thank you very much for watching me, I greatly appreciate it. If you're curious about how the skins were in terms of upvote to downvotes, you can see this yourself. Everything was in the positive based on upvote to downvote ratio. Everybody was satisfied with the skins. So, okay, cool. What are your thoughts? Feel free to comment below. And with that, thank you very much for watching me. I greatly appreciate it. Best of luck to you. Enjoy your weekend. And let's look forward to seeing what potentially is accepted for the March 4th swipe. And let's see what's actually added for the update. Keep an eye on the Playrust Twitter to get confirmation probably around Tuesday night what's actually going to get added. But it is expected to be everything that's been worked on over the past month. And I hope you're looking forward to it. So catch you later. See you, goodbye.